Hi everybody, thanks a lot for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to talk about the USDA Plant Hardiness Zone Map. Well, that was a mouthful. Anyway, if you're a gardener or a farmer, this is some information you probably want to know. So stick around and I'll tell you all about it. Well, if you don't know, the U.S. Department of Agriculture created the USDA Plant Hardiness Zone Map to provide a standard definition of climactic conditions relevant to plant growth and plant survival here in the United States. In other words, it's what's used by the agricultural industry to let you know what plants grow best in what areas, basically. By knowing and understanding what hardiness zone you're located in, you can find out which plants grow best in your area and which ones don't. Take it from me. Make sure you know this information before you plan and buy your plants and supplies. I didn't have that information. So you may ask yourself, what is a planting zone? A planting zone, guys, tells us the temperature of a specific zone or area of the United States. So let me break it down a little bit more. The zones tell us when the average last frost will occur where you live and when the first frost will come. What that means is the number of days between the last frost and the very first frost is going to be your growing season. And guys, I'll explain the growing season here in just a minute. Okay, so why do I need to know my planting zone? The USDA has been tracking daily temperature data on planting zones for many years. This information is in the form of frost dates. This information is easily available for any gardener or farmer out there. Planting zones give you an easy way to understand when to plant plants and what plants can or can't survive in that zone. Some vegetables can be planted before the last frost, and some vegetables cannot. Let's take squash, for example. Squash is a summer vegetable that cannot tolerate frost in any way. So starting your garden when there is a historical risk of frost can wipe out your whole garden. This is why you need to know your planting zone so you don't waste your time, your efforts, and of course your money. Hey, next thing that you need to understand is how to use a planting zone map. What I've done, guys, is I have put a link in the description from the USDA Hardiness Zone Map. It's free, it's an interactive map, and it's a pretty cool website. So I highly recommend using this map for all of your planting questions. And again, that link will be down in the description. So if you get an opportunity, if you haven't already, go ahead and click on the link in the description. Check out what the map looks like. Get an opportunity later and go back and play with it, because you can zoom in, zoom out. You can get a bunch of information about agricultural questions, when to water, what types of seeds, and all kinds of different stuff there. So it's a really great website. Okay, so what does the frost chart tell me? Well, what it tells you is how many growing days you have, and what that will tell you then is what you can grow. Now, here's a pro tip, guys. Any vegetable that you want to grow will grow wherever you live. Just know that. Everyone in the lower 48 states is in at least a zone 3. Please see the map, the interactive map in the description with the link below. We're all in a zone 3 or higher and has at least 123 growing days in the season, which means about 4 months, which is enough time to grow, for example, watermelons, pumpkins, and even buttersquash, just to name a few. So at a very bare minimum, guys, I hope by using the link in the description to get to the Hardiness Zone Map that you take heed and get very familiar with the zones and the frost charts at a very minimum. And I hope you will learn when to and when not to plant your vegetables, plants, and flowers. Remember, there are a lot of plants and flowers, vegetables out there that do not tolerate frost and have to be planted during the growing season. Planting too soon will surely result in limp, frost-bitten veggies or flowers, and if you plant too late, you will never get the yield that you're looking for or expecting. So if you're thinking about starting a vegetable garden, or maybe you're planning a landscaping project around the house, please use this basic information so you can start planning and planting your vegetables, flowers, and other plants at the correct time of year and get the best results instead of hoping and guessing every year, like yours truly does. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed putting it together for you. There are going to be 2 other videos that's going to pop up on the screen anytime now. When you see them, click on one of those videos and learn something new. And yes, you'll be a little smarter when you're done watching. I know I was. Thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos.